Hey there, this is Mike from the Digital Transformation Project team. Welcome to this overview of the new version of TR's volunteer portal, otherwise known as Roll Call. It's my honor to show off some of the cool new features we've designed that's going to help enable you to get trained up, get out to some local events, and also show you who to reach out to for more information. The new portal features a global navigation bar across the top, a more personalized menu on the left-hand side, and of course the middle content area where you can view all the page information as you navigate through the site. Let's take a closer look. So we'll start with the upper menu. First of all, we have the Team Rubicon logo and the home button, both of which would take you back to this particular home page. Next, we have a link to our brand new event calendar. This is something that we were able to make inside of Microsoft's Power BI, and it has a lot of new features that we're pretty excited about. So starting with the right-hand side, we have now a nationwide map with all the events happening all across the nation. So you can either zoom into your particular location and see what's going on, or if you happen to be traveling, you can zoom into pretty much anywhere else in the country and understand what's going on wherever you are. On the left-hand side, we also have a calendar control, so you can hover over specific dates that you might have off or dates that you might be interested in doing something. And as you click into the different dates, it'll automatically zoom the calendar to match the locations that those events are at. At the bottom, we have a list of all the events that you should be able to currently see. So as you click into the different events, it'll automatically change the view down below. And each one of these events is a different separate event that was made in another new piece of software called our volunteer management system. So all the event leads are putting in all this information so that it can be displayed for you on the new calendar. At the very top, we have the ability to look out farther in the future if you want. We can also sort and edit by any of the different categories that are available. So for example, if I happen to be going to the Denver area, I can click into that. It's going to automatically zoom to anything that's happening in that particular metro. And if I want to clear out the filter, I can either click anywhere here or I can hit this eraser button at the top. If you find an event that you're interested in, you can simply click into the register button here. It's going to take you to a custom landing page for that event. It's going to show you the event description, date and location. You can click on this hyperlink to email the event lead if you have any specific questions. And last but not least, at the bottom, you have the ability to register. Now, some of the events are going to require agreement to the Team Rubicon participation agreement, and this is a replacement for the Smart Waiver. So make sure that you read this before you come back and check the box to say that you agree to it. In addition, some events will also require health insurance, and you can indicate that simply by clicking on the Yes button here. Now, once you click on the register button, it'll send you a calendar invite so that you remember to go to your event. Back in the portal, we can also look at the Training Center dropdown. And when you click on Search for Events, it's going to show you an alternate method of seeing all the different events that are going on, just in case you don't want to use the event calendar or if you happen to be on your phone or tablet. So these are all the same events, just a different method of viewing them. You can still sort and filter by any of the things that you see here. Just hit apply and it will whittle down to those particular events. When you find something you like, it'll open up the landing page and then you can register just like before. Also in the Training Center dropdown is the ability to go back into Cornerstone, which remains our learning management system. This is where all your online classes are going to be. So you can click into here, it's going to automatically log you into Cornerstone, and then you can continue with any of the training you've already have in progress or any new classes that you're interested in. Next is the Add External Training button, which will also take you to Cornerstone, and this is where you can hit the option ellipsis button over here, hit Add External Training, and put in any of the appropriate ICS courses that you see here on this list. Last but not least is the My Events link, which will take you to a page that shows you all the things that you're currently registered for. And if you need to, you can cancel that registration by choosing this drop down and choosing cancel. This will also show you all the other events that you've been to that the system knows about. For those volunteers that are also a volunteer leader, they'll have another flyout menu here which has some specific resources available for them. There's a link to the Team Rubicon help desk if you're running into issues or you want to look at the frequently asked questions. There's also a link to the Team Rubicon store if you want to get the latest swag, t-shirts, patches, etc. And last but not least, at the top there is a link to your particular profile, which is also a repeat of the link that you see on the left-hand side, which we'll start talking about now. On the left-hand navigation bar, this is something that's much more specific to you personally. So it's got your TR ID, your region, your territory. You have a link to your profile if you want to edit that. You can see your transcript again, which is the same thing as clicking on these two links. More importantly, we have a new feature here called Points of Contact. And these are the people in your local leadership that you can reach out to. If you have any questions, you can click on these links to email those people. The next thing we're going to look at is your actual profile. So the first thing that you'll see is that you now have the ability to change your own address very quickly, and to do so, you click on the Edit Address button. Put in the address that you are moving to, hit Submit, and then the system behind the scenes will automatically update your region, your territory. It'll also update your particular points of contact for that particular geographic area. And for those people that have an address that the system is not aware of, then you will also get the ability to enter the address manually here. In addition, you can also put in your legal first name, your legal last name, whatever name you actually prefer to go by, your phone number. If you want to change any of this, you just make the change and hit update. In addition, you can also update any other personal information. And some of this stuff starts out as not required, but in the case of Team Rubicon mobilizing you for air operations for a big national event, we're going to need some of this stuff like date of birth, airport code, your emergency contact name, etc. Also within your profile, you have the ability to update your skills and experience. And this is important for those things that we don't have the ability to intake as external training, like if you are an EMT or a medic, things of that nature, if you've got construction skills. This is where you can provide that information and give us more specifics. Last but not least, any foreign languages that you speak, it's important that you add those here as well. And so you can simply put in the name of the language, the level of proficiency, and any other details you want to add. So that's it for this tour of the newly refurbished roll call. We hope you enjoy the increased efficiencies that the new portal offers, such as the robust new event calendar, which has nationwide visibility, a single sign-on direct into Cornerstone, and of course easier access to the local leaders in your area. All that's left is for you to get deployable, get trained up, and get that gray shirt muddy. If you have any questions about your volunteer experience, reach out to your closest point of contact. If you see a technical problem, click the help button to submit a help desk ticket. Thanks for your time, and I hope to see you on the next operation.